Very good evening to you. Welcome to a very special show to celebrate the return to your screens of Telly Addicts. Our annual nationwide search to find the family in Great Britain that know the most about television starts in earnest on Tuesday evening, 7 o'clock on BBC One. However, we've got a special show for you tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, doing battle we have the stars from Howard's Way and the EastEnders. Let's start off by introducing the team from EastEnders, starting with Wendy Richard, true Cockney. She plays Pauline Fowler. Of course, the definition of a true Cockney is someone born within the sound of Derek Jameson. Next to her is Paul Medford, plays Kelvin, a character who started to become politically active, so much so that Kelvin has even learnt to spell the letter X so he can go and vote. June Brown plays Dot, who works in the laundry with Pauline's, quite a hypochondriac. I think I saw her ambulance in the car park earlier. And finally, for EastEnders, we've got Tom Watt, who plays a rather simple Lofty. In fact, he's so dim he's 25 watts. Lofty...
I've heard that one a few times.
Lofty's just a little bit asthmatic and recently asked Wendy Richard if she'd ever had a chest complaint, and she said no one had ever complained about it before. Ladies and gentlemen, the stars of EastEnders. They are up against Howard's Way. You do look different without the yellow oilskins, I've got to say. And first of all, for Howard's Way, we've got Stephen Yardley. He plays Ken Masters, a smooth, smarmy, cunning, shrewd, oily businessman who hopes to become a politician one day. Ken, of course, owns the chandlery, and during the power strike, he sold lots of chandles. I thought that was quite funny myself. Susan Gilmore is with us. She plays Avril Rolfe, the daughter of a small boat builder. He builds them, she puts them in the bottles. Jan Harvey plays Jan Howard. Beautiful, fashionable, very sophisticated. She uses a silver cake slice to scrape off the barnacles. And finally, we've got with us Tony Ann Holt, who plays Charles Freer. And Tony is another smooth, smarmy, etc., etc. He's got a wandering eye for the ladies, but is extremely loyal to his first love, himself. Ladies and gentlemen, the stars of Howard's Way. And the Marine lot go first, and we're going to go with a bit of comedy, and I tell you, they are nervous. 3 points on off. You enjoy that?
Yeah, we did.
Great. Very good. Right. First question. What's it trying to be?
We think Blue Peter.
The answer is Blue Peter, you're right. First point. And the second question, who are the actors?
We think John Cleese and...
Eric Idle and Graham Chapman.
Graham Chapman, yes.
OK, see if you're right. Graham Chapman, John Cleese, Eric Idle, you are right. Oh. Are they going to get 3 out of 3 straight off? What announcement would you sometimes hear before the next sketch?
Something completely different. And
Now something
completely different.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Correct, 3 out of 3. Great start. Stay there, Lofty. Lofty wants to go already. Right, here comes your little bit of comedy. Glasses off, June. Love it. Your specs coming off. Right. Who are they?
Well, we think it's Bill Oddie, Graham Garden and Tim Brooke-Taylor.
See if you're right.
Yes.
Yep, very good. And where would you usually find Dougal?
We think that we'll find him on the Magic Roundabout, or roundabout the roundabout.
Yep. Yeah. And name the womble in the hat.
It's look at him. Great Uncle Womble.
Nice try. Well,
All right, it's Great Granddad Womble then.
Is that your answer?
No, Great Uncle Womble. Yes, my great uncle. No, not my great uncle.
His great uncle.
Pass.
Great Uncle Womble or something like that.
Yeah, come on, you're very close to it. Uncle Bulgaria it was. Well, no, I'm sorry, we have to be very, very firm on them here.
We're going to lose.
So, it's 3-2, Howard's Way in the lead. You like this bit, Wendy? It's vintage action, black and white, from 1955.
Would that I could remain. What is this? I don't understand.
Urge him to reconsider and stay here with us at Rotherwood.
It's what I dreamed of most during the crusade. Being here at Rotherwood with the two people I love most. But Prince John will not rest until he has taken Richard's throne. And so Maurice lusts for Rotherwood. Throughout the land, the people know only hardship and injustice. Would I be true to the vows of my knighthood if I took my ease here? He is right, Rowena. We have no choice but to let him go. Bide with time, Rowena.
I'm learning to. You teach me well, my lord.
Why does she have a tambourine on her head? Right. What's the title?
Well, what do we think, Wend?
Go on, then you tell them what you think.
What I think?
Yes.
Richard the Lionheart. That's what I think.
Yes, but
That's
you're wrong.
speaking personally.
It's not Richard the Lionheart. I don't think it is.
What do you think?
We think.
Oh, I see, sorry.
All right, no, he said it's Richard the Lionheart.
Are you going to go with Richard the Lionheart?
Come on then, yeah.
Yeah? What do you think, June? Do you think it's Richard the Lionheart?
No, I did. I mean, I'm
You didn't even know the actor was.
I know that.
I was hoping June was going to say, I don't know, because I could have given it to her. It was
Oh,
Ivanhoe.
yes, I did say that.
Ivanhoe. Yeah, you didn't get it. Here comes... Who played Ivanhoe?
What do you think, Tom?
Oh, no, we think it was Roger Moore, don't we, Wend? Yes.
Let's have a look.
Yes.
Yes, Roger
Yes.
Moore. Sean Connery played before him, of course. In which Western series did Roger Moore ride a horse?
I do know the answer to that.
What is it?
Now, I think it was Maverick. He played Maverick's brother.
Are you speaking on behalf of the team, or is this a solo attempt?
Are you with me?
Well, wait,
Yeah.
we'll see if you're right or
Yeah.
wrong, actually. We'll get back to you on that one.
Maverick,
Oh,
she's right.
yes.
Yeah, very good.
Savour this moment, because we're in the lead. Savour this moment.
Yes. Lofty says savour this moment because EastEnders are currently in the lead.
My fort! My bombard! My heart bleeds for you, Gessler. And winter's almost upon us, too. It'll be another year before you can build a new fort. You! I'll get you! One day I'll get you for this town!
Bit of trouble here.
Right, name the series starring Conrad Phillips.
Well, we'll have to go to one or the other.
Well, we're a bit torn between either Robin Hood or William Tell here. What should we go for?
You want to go for William Tell?
Go for William Tell, yeah.
We're going to go for William Tell.
Let's have a look. Yes! Very good. Good decision. And can you name the sidekick?
William Tell must have been Little John.
No, that's Robin Hood.
William Tell.
God knows.
Sidekick. No.
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 Pass.
Have a guess. It's
Richard Green? No.
It's worth a guess.
OK, Green. Richard Green.
I think you were slightly off the scent because it was Bear, he was called. The big hairy man that was at the back
of course.
was Bear. Yogi.
Absolutely.
Which other series used the same overture?
Then that's...
Oh, The Lone Ranger. No?
Well, is that the
with
answer?
William Tell? Yes, it is.
William Tell?
The William Tell overture.
Hi, oh, hi, Silver. Yes, it is, isn't it? Yes. Yes.
Who was that mouse man?
So Howard's way, 1 point in the lead. 5 plays 4.
Okay, dreaded prop bag comes out. You've got to find the identity of one famous TV person, and 3 points yours if you can go from that. 3 points if you can go immediately on that. One name.
Ranger. Oh, it's one name. Can't be then. Hang on, what are those? What was the hoss and all that lot called? What was that called? Bonanza.
It's one person, so
Oh,
it's
it's a
now
person,
just 2
sorry.
points because
Oh,
it's running out of time. There's a can of oil there for you.
JR. Is it JR?
JR?
You are?
JR.
JR, you're quite right. JR, you. 2 points. Yeah, 2 points there. Will you excuse me? This takes just a little time for me to sort out. 3 points if you can get the name of the famous TV character from one bottle of light ale.
Light ale and coronation.
That would be worth 3, but you haven't said anything, so the second thing comes out, and you're now down to a possible 2.
Hilda Ogden.
Who do you think it is? Hilda Ogden. You're quite right, Hilda Ogden. Look, I've got to show you this. If they hadn't got her there, look at that. We had the ducks mounted, and then we decided we ought to separate them for the sake of decency. Aren't they absolutely lovely? Howard's Way are still 1 point in the lead. Have some ducks, dear.
I like them.
Howard's Way in the lead. 7, play 6. Now we have some cultural television just for the EastEnders team.
All right, I'll tell you one thing that you couldn't do, for example.
First question, who was interviewing Oliver Reed?
Cricketer.
What cricketer?
That cricketer.
Freddie Truman.
No.
Name a cricketer, any cricketer.
Terry
Fred,
Lewis.
what? Jeffrey
Lewis.
Who? Who?
Terry
Is it
Lewis.
Terry Lewis?
Terry Lewis.
Oh,
Wrong,
no.
Tony Lewis. Oh, here we go. All the EastEnders fans are going again.
There's
I think
going
we
to be
should have
hell to
half
pay
for
after
that,
the
don't
show.
we?
Well, let's go to the adjudicator. Yes or no? Give it to them. Give it to them. Well. Ooh, dear me. Ooh, well, that wasn't necessarily my decision. But anyway, we move on. What was the programme?
Pebble Mill. Oh, no.
No, it's
not.
that
It's that
evening
Pebble Mill, but it's an
programme.
evening one.
It's the evening Pebble Mill programme.
No. Pebble Mill at night.
Wendy, I love it. When you're not sure of the answer, you go all posh and you say, well, it's that evening programme.
No, you'll know it's me.
I've no idea, I don't know.
It's
What's the programme?
Night thing.
Night thing. Saturday night at the Mill, it was
Well, we were
called.
nearly there, weren't we? I mean, what did we say?
Pebble Mill at night.
We said
What
all
did we
those
say?
We
words,
gave you
whether
a
or not
Terry
they were in the
Lewis.
right order.
Well, that's
I
too
knew
hard
this
to
would
make a
happen. I
whole
knew this would
show.
happen. Let's start getting stroppy. Who provided the music?
The band. The band.
Who do they have? Is it
Sorry.
Paul or somebody?
A quick name?
What is it? The BBC Midland Light Dance Orchestra.
Lovely.
Let's see if it is the
Yeah, no, they
BBC
couldn't
Midland.
fit
Like
that
Kenny
in.
Ball and his jazz. No, not allowed.
Penny Ball in the Light.
She
I
said him
said Penny
first.
Ball.
Oh, it's getting like the World
Just
Cup. We'll have to
'cause you
take your
didn't
name in a
say
minute.
This is better than the World Cup. I had to sit through some of that.
We've equalised.
It's
Equalised,
7 all.
it's all right.
7 all. But all right, please. We come round to some more magic moments from another live TV programme, and this really shows just how smooth live TV can be.
Panic,
There's
Sue.
no sound anywhere except here.
Just be tremendously
That's the problem.
cool, Sue.
All right.
That's the way. Then the
One.
public don't know that the whole program is falling apart.
Well, Noel, we're going to try that nice man with the balloons again in York. Shall we try it? See if we can hear his voice again.
Always a popular choice.
Let's try it.
What a grand show that is. Look. Listen to the realistic sound of those bubbles. Listen to those balloons burst. Oh, my goodness.
It's much funnier without the sound, isn't it?
Wait. Hey, have a look. Have a look at that, Joanna. She's wearing your underwear.
Where should we go next?
OK, it's 7-all at this stage. Can you name the people in the studio?
Val Dunican.
Terry
Wogan.
Terry Wogan.
Joanna Lumley.
Joanna Lumley.
Bob Monkhouse.
Bob Monkhouse.
Sue.
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 Everyone knows her, Sue.
To her friends.
Sue to her friends.
Jory.
Pardon?
Sorry.
Sue's
Trying to
story.
get some clues there.
Jory. Sue.
Oh,
I'm going to have to rush you. If you...
Oh, well,
Right, here comes,
apologies to
here
Sue.
comes the answer. Terry Wogan. Sue
Sue
Cook.
Sorry,
Cook,
Sue.
you missed out, so you don't get the point there.
oh, hard.
No, sorry. The emblem of Children in Need.
Oh, that's
Teddy bear.
a teddy bear with a bandage.
Bandage
Yeah.
head.
I think you're right there.
Pudsey.
Yep. He's called Pudsey.
Pudsey. Oh.
And which live TV show does the lady you didn't know host with Nick Ross?
Is it police?
Oh,
it's
yes,
the
you're
investigative
absolutely
one.
right.
The
Yes,
Crime
it's
Watch.
the police. It's Crime Watch.
Right, let's have a look. Crime Watch UK. So, 7 to the EastEnders, but it's now 9 to Howard's Way. Now, when we get going with Telly Addicts proper, as from next Tuesday, one of the rounds that we'll be having is our usual script round, where we ask some amateurs to present a professional script, and then our families are going to have to work out what the programme was. However, here are two people who I don't think are amateurs, really.
And how are you? Singing like a canary? Dear me, David, I do hope he's more chatty with you. It must get dreadfully boring otherwise.
Yes, but what are you doing here, Toby?
Hunter sent me.
Oh, yeah? Why?
I hate to be tactless, but he seemed to think you needed protecting. Both of you.
Whoa, that's very decent of him.
Yes, isn't it? Especially on my day off.
Well, if I need any help, I'll ask for it. So perhaps you'd like to go back and tell him that.
Well, I'd love to, David, but he was quite firm. David, and you know me, orders is orders.
Oh, you learned that in the Guards, didn't you, Mr. Mears?
Sir!
David Vine and Raymond Brooks Ward there. And there'll be 4 faults for a refusal if you can't do this.
David and Toby. Mears.
No, that was a...
That was his army name, that wasn't his real name.
No,
It's a genuine script.
Hunter.
It's a genuine script. Hunter.
It was a very popular programme when it was
Compact.
out of its
Well,
time.
What should we say? Shall we say compact?
Yeah.
Say it and see.
Say it, yeah.
Compact.
Right. Well, here comes the actual programme, so you can see whether or not you were right with compact.
Well, if I need any help, I'll ask for it, so perhaps you'd like to go back and tell him that.
Well, I'd love to, but he was quite firm, David, and you know me. Orders are orders.
You learnt that in the Guards, didn't you, Mr. Mears?
Good heavens. It speaks. It actually can talk. Well, well, well.
Just go back and tell Hunter what I told you, Toby.
I'm not your messenger boy, David, and I don't take orders from you.
Some famous faces, and you just named them all, but you didn't
Callan.
get these. Callan.
Yeah, Callan.
The series
Yeah.
was called Callan. So, EastEnders time now, and another couple of well-known faces presenting a script.
I want everything on these robberies fast. It's the last time we're going to be made to look stupid. I know it wasn't your fault. You fielded the questions well enough. I was expecting someone more senior from the Bureau.
Well, he obviously was.
He's got a nerve, that Hungerford. I'll give him that.
The foil guy made it easy for him.
What's that supposed to mean?
He knew his committee was on the warpath. You landed me straight in it, didn't you?
Oh, nonsense.
Ray Illingworth and Bob Willis, showing another side to their character.
Yeah,
That's
he
the
said it
bridge,
on the
isn't
telly
it?
then.
Yeah, but it's someone's name.
I never saw that.
Do they have ITV programmes on this?
Yeah.
Well, it could be the bill win. Rather than that,
Yeah, come on.
Come on, we're running out of time.
Come on, any offers?
You say. I promise you I won't itch you when I get you outside.
I don't know, I think it's something called triangle.
Are you going with triangle?
Yes.
Do you think that's a good idea,
Go on,
Noel,
let Paul
to go with
go.
triangle?
Yeah, go on.
No, it's the bill.
I don't
It's
think
the
we
bill.
should go.
They don't know what
It's
it
the
is,
bill.
but
It's the
Paul
bill.
thinks
It's
it's
the
Yeah,
the bill.
the bill.
The bill, I
They think it's
say.
the bill.
You think it's the bill?
Is
Yeah.
it the bill? Please let me be right.
I don't think you're going to be a very happy June. She's cocky after the event. She's like, oh, yes, it's Bergerac. Well, there we go. It's 9 to Howard's Way. EastEnders trail by 2 points. But all that could change with our last round, because in this series of Telly Addicts, we've got a very exciting last round where the teams are going to have to do a little bit of gambling. For the moment, a bit more classic drama for you. And this is really going back the year. She'd just come back from a holiday in Scarborough.
I want to know where Morecambe and Wise were.
Yeah, so, who played Elizabeth R?
We know.
The Jacks.
Right.
Glenda Jackson, of course, you're right.
What a
and...
relief.
Oh, now...
Which vet was one of us?
Yeah.
I didn't know she was ill.
Now, this...
I wasn't looking at anybody else, I was laughing.
Could we just have a look at that man again?
You could do with a point here, and it's a bit of a sort of crossword clue,
Yes,
that
which
really.
bet was one? Well, who plays
Gotta
in the
think
bets?
about it.
Come on, we can guess it, can't we?
Can we?
But you know, those bet
Yes, good.
series. Oh, that one. You know.
Well, there was Peter Davidson.
Yes,
Christopher Timothy.
Christopher Timothy and...
Well, who's the other old one?
That's what I'm asking you!
The other old one.
Yeah, come on, Jim.
Oh, I'll think of it next week.
Here we go. Who is it? Robert Hardy was playing the Earl of Dudley.
I knew there was an H in it.
And the next one, in another series, who played Elizabeth's daddy?
I know that one.
Well.
Timothy West.
Tom?
Timothy West.
Lawton, one.
Let's have a go here.
Yes, that was in the
Keith
film.
Michelle played Henry VIII.
Oh, well, I haven't
Holocaust.
said it.
And Howard's Way 9, the EastEnders 8. So, let's go back in time. Let's go back through the years. Another...
Is Claudius?
With hair like that? So the first question. Who plays the granny and grandson in I, Claudius?
We think
Sean Phillips and Derek Jacobi.
and Derek Jacobi.
Yeah, well done. Do you know they did a follow-up to that about a deaf Roman emperor? It was called Oi, Claudius. Sorry, didn't waste too much time. Who played Caligula?
John Hurt.
John Hurt, yes.
Let's see. John Hurt, you're quite right. All good scoring here. And what happened to Claudius's young wife, Messalina?
She murdered in the bath.
Was it in the bath?
I think she was in the bath. I think she was
She
murdered
had
in
a
the bath.
nasty end.
She did have
They had a nasty end. Tony thinks she got murdered in the bath.
Murdered in the bath. She was executed.
Well,
No, that's not allowed. No, that's not quite the same thing. So, you're 3 points in the lead, though. 11 to Howard's Way, 8 to EastEnders. Now, this round we call Top of the Pops. It's the way that maybe quite a few people would like to see Top of the Pops, because there's no sound on this. What you've actually got to do is have a look at a pop video, identify the artist, and tell us the song title.
Oh, well, you can sing the tune, that would help.
If you could sing the tune, that would help. I like it.
Susie can.
Isn't it? Da 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 da.
Just find the words to it, Susie.
Well, who was it?
It was Elton
Elton
John.
John. Okay, so that's
I'll keep...
No problems there.
I'll something.
I'll be seeing you.
Nearly. Upstairs, high.
There's a bit of prompting going on from the audience.
It's my friend.
Let's go. Elton John.
Yes.
For the EastEnders, another pop video from Top of the Pops, but no sound.
Oh, that's
Right.
horrible.
Yeah, got that one.
Don't you?
I thought it was revolting, yes.
I think it's disgusting.
Made me feel quite ill for a moment there. It's very clever,
I
though.
don't think I want to watch that.
I'll tell you when it's finished. It's finished now. It's all right. You can look. Yeah. So, you know it, Lofty, do you?
Yeah, Peter Gabriel's Sledgehammer.
Let's run it and hear the sound. It was, you were quite right. It's 12 to Howard's Way, 10 to the East England. That was 2. Now, as I mentioned a little bit earlier, we've got a new finishing round for this series of Telly Addicts, because what we're going to do is give the teams the opportunity of a bit of a gamble. We still have at our disposal our stills library, but what Howard's Way can now do, because you're 2 points in the lead, is decide whether you want to go for a possible 3 points, 2 points, or 1, and we will get out stills with 3 characters, 2 or 1 on them, and you've got to identify who they are. So you're 2 points in the lead. Are you going to play safe or go for a full 3?
I don't think so, do you?
Two.
Shall we go for 2, or shall we go for an honourable draw and go for 1? 2?
Well, we keep playing. We keep
Two.
playing. You're going for 2.
We're going to go for 2.
2 could be a decisive thing to decide. So you can either have the characters or you can have the artists.
That's Jan
Yeah.
Francis and Paul Nicholas.
Yeah.
Your answer?
Jan Francis and Paul and Nicholas.
You are quite right. Good. 2 points to Howard's Way.
We'll have 4.
You can't have 4. We keep playing this till we run out of time. So on this round, you've got to go for 3, haven't you?
Right,
Just stay in
okay.
contention. OK, 3. Coming up now. Can you tell me either the characters or the artists?
Yes, it's Janet, Dr. Finlay, and Dr.
Before my time.
Oh, who was it?
Janet, Dr. Finlay, and...
Dr. Cameron.
You're right.
Yes.
You are right. Full 3 points. Well done. Now... This really builds up. We'll keep playing this until we run out of time. So the gap is 1 now. What are you going to do?
Oh, I thought that was the last round.
No, come on.
I would
Keep
have
it going.
gone for 3. Right, we'll go for 2 again?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, we'll go for 2 again.
2 again. Who?
Barbara Kelly and Derek
Bernard
Braden.
and
Barbara
Kelly.
Kelly.
You're quite right. Bernard Braden and Barbara Kelly. So the gap is 3. So what are you going to do?
3.
3. It's got to be, really, hasn't it? 3. And who are they?
Tracy Ullman, Lenny Henry.
And David Copperfield.
Yeah.
David Copperfield, Lenny Henry, Tracy Ullman. Yeah, very good. So it's 16 all. Do we have time for another one? No, that's it. That's it. That is it. It is a draw at 16 all. Well, after all that arguing and all that going on, did you enjoy yourselves, the
Very much.
EastEnders?
Been great fun, isn't it?
Splendid. And Howard's Way?
Thank
Lovely.
you very much.
Nobody is going to believe us that we didn't rig that, but we certainly didn't. We'll have more Telly Addict excitement for you on Tuesday evening, BBC One, starting at 7 o'clock, when we'll have some more families fighting it out for that champion title for 1986. Thanks again to my guests. Good night. Bye-bye.